Hey, what's up? It is DJ, and it is mod time. Good to be back here in the United States, although we do have some cool UK mods to show you. In all 19 mods released today, all platforms got 15 new, and PC Mac players got 4 new. If you like staying updated with all the latest mods in Farm Sim, get subscribed, and let's go. All right, let's start off today with some new ones for all platforms. Then we have Calmsden Farm. This is our first UK map for Farming Simulator 25, and it is awesome to see it. This was originally released in Farming Simulator 22, as you may know, and was one of, if not the most popular map in Farm Sim 25 from Oxygen David, and it's back again. I've already got a full video showing off everything on the map as far as the map preview goes, so if you haven't seen that, definitely go check it out. But basically, what you need to know is this is a totally custom map, so you guys can come in, you can delete things if you want to, all of the sheds, all of the buildings, even all of the gates and things like that. Those are all deletable, if that is a word. Even the junk on the map can be deleted, which is great. This is also based off of a real-life location in Gloucestershire, UK. The map features custom textures with parallax mapping, over 50 new models made by Oxygen David. You've got 36 fields on here, all with missions, which is great. You also have transport missions, deadwood, log carting, things like that. 5 sell points. There's not much in the way of production chains here, so if you want production chains, you will have to place them down yourself. But one of the great things is we actually own quite a bit of area when we start off with, so everything that's in bright green we get. So you've got like farmland 5, 10, 36, 38. You get farmland number 1, which is just kind of the road system and things like that. One of the other nice things is we've got farmland 24 up here. This one's quite special because it is the BGA area, but it also is a wonderful place for you guys to put down production chains and things like that. You own the entire area. As with everything, you got collectibles, UK license plates, custom grass textures, UK foliage, etc., etc., etc. It's an Oxygen David map, so you know it's going to be good. Taking a look, we do have one custom crop. It is going to be linseed. We do start off with a cattle pen, and if you want to buy the chicken pen, you will have to come down to farmland number 40 and buy that. However, there's no sheep pen like there was in Farm Sim 22, because you could simply, well, take 38, which is just a grass field, put down a sheep pasture, and then just build the fence around, and you're good. For productions on the map, you do get the BGA and sawmill, and because Farm Sim 25 doesn't have a vehicle section in the vehicle menu for whatever reason, have to show you everything here. We do get an AGCO 1500 weight, we get the AgriMass plow, Amazon fertilizer spreader, Albert Bell spike, Albert Universal bucket, Kloss Evian 450 combine harvester. We get a Kloss Quadrant 5300 FC baler, Kloss Vario 620 header. You get a Case IH 1000 weight, Case IH Puma 180 CVX, Farm Tech fertilizer slurry spreader. We get the Horse Credo, which is going to be a power harrow, and the Versa, that's going to be your seeder on the back of it. John Deere 7R, John Deere pickup weight. We do get a Krone Tedder. We got a big K-branded cultivator, K-branded feed mixer, Crampy big body trailer, Lizard MKS 8 for running all of your liquids, Massey Ferguson. We also have the Massey Ferguson, sorry, it's the 5700S or 5S. You also have the Nardi header transport, Quickie front loader, Samaz mower, and a Samaz windrow. There's a whole lot going on right here on the map, and you can find all of the stuff you look for right over here at the main farm. I'm sure I'll be doing plenty of content on this map as it's one of my favorites as well, so definitely stay tuned for all of that. Next up, we have the JCB Agri Loadall from Rawson Mods, the perfect telehandler for Calmsden Farm or any UK map. For example, we have a couple engine setups here which are going to be changing up your transmission as well. So you've got the Agri Plus 4-speed, 125 horsepower. Then you have the Agri Super 6-speed, 145 horsepower, and the Agri Pro, which is 145 horsepower with a variable transmission. So kind of nice to see those through there. You also have wheel brands from Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, Continental, Vredestein, and back end. You do have standards and a couple different setups for each of those. As far as your model number, we have the 53170. You can also go over to the 54170 if you want to. Now, as far as in-game stuff, I'm not actually sure what this is changing up other than the numbers at the front. So if you know, hey, please let me know. As far as our beacons, you've got a low setup, a high. You also have the strobe set, and then back end. So you have to have a beacon on here. As far as your attachments go, we have a standard attachment. Oh, round towards front, my bad. Or the Q-Fit, which is nice to see the differences here. Back in Farming Simulator 22, the JCB base game telehandler there would work with some things, but not all of the things. So this is nice. Then we have our colors. Now, they've started us off with the orange as well as the yellow. However, we do have every color under the rainbow, so whatever you want there. And the rim colors are exactly the same. You can change up whatever you want. I am kind of curious what this is going to look like in an all-black fashion. I think all-black telehandlers look sweet, and this is no different. Man, that looks good. That's what I'm talking about. As far as what all it can do, well, it's going to be able to do all the things that you think it can do. Let's turn it on real quick. Of course, we have up and down, and then we have front tilt. We also have out and in. It's got quite a long boom on it as well, which is great. And then we can open up the window at the top. We also have all-wheel steering, front-wheel steering. You've also got a crab left, crab right, and back to all-wheel. Now, if you want to go for the JCB telehandler, you may want Rawson Mod's other mod that came out today, the JCB Attachments. This includes a bunch of different tools, which are going to be working with it. We also have a standard or JCB Q-Fit attachment for these, which is great. So you can use them with other things if you wish. Ross, that's awesome. Thanks, man. That is super duper cool. It takes kind of the guessing game away. Be like, oh man, it won't work with this telehandler, but I really want this tool. This is good. So 3,000 liter capacity on our grain shovel 3000, as you would expect there. We also have a bell spike here with a couple different spike designs. Very cool there. The next one is the manure fork. This is going to hold 2,000 liters of your standard forage crops. Then we have the silage fork. This is going to hold 4,500 liters of those same forage crops. Then we've got a big old bucket, the grain shovel 5,000. Big boy through there. Next up is going to be our pallet fork. Then we go over to the grain pusher. So this is going to be a very long attachment on towards the front. And then last but certainly not least, we have the Q-Fit to front loader, and then the Q-Fit to telehandler, Q-Fit to wheel loader, and so on. So you can use these attachments for different things if you want to. So you need to take that Q-Fit that we've got for our JCB attachments, and it'll clip on to other things. So, I mean, that's awesome. That's so cool. Real quick, I just want to make sure that I recognize how this is going to work with this last attachment on here. So what I've gone for is a big wheel loader bucket on here. So I'm going to grab this. I have the Q-Fit set up on this telehandler. We're going to come around, hook up to it here. There we go. We got that. And this should be hooking up to our bucket. Assuming I've done all of this correct. Yes. Got it. Ooh. A wee bit heavy, but it still works, so that is the great thing. So if you're going to be going with the Q-Fit adapters, the Q-Fit is on the telehandler, and then the front loader, telehandler, wheel loader, whatever on the front of this, that is going to be your tool. You probably knew that, but this was kind of for me. Moving on. Next, we have a super fun one. This is the John Deere XUV 865M Forestry Edition from Grubby. There are some fun stuff with this, so let's take a look at it. It doesn't have to be forestry if you don't want it to be, but I mean, it can be. It's pretty sweet. 23 horsepower with a variable transmission. You got 42 liters of fuel, 31 miles an hour, 460 liter capacity on the back, and it's got a 1.6 ton winch. As far as attachments go, we'll swing around towards the back. We see we have a standard and a 3-point hitch. We also have a gooseneck on the top if you need that. Engine setup, so we have all the way from 23 to 30 horsepower. Wheel setup, so at a standard. You got a towing set, which is really nice. Kind of firms up the back a little bit. Kind of does what 82 Studio does when he's got twin wheels on the back like Dooley. You also have the chain setup, and it's standard. Front guards, we start off with a yes, but you can also add some extra lights to it or just remove it altogether. That's nice. Moving down to tinted windows with a yes or no. Very classily done. Starfire setup, if you need that. It's pretty nice. And the protection on here, you can throw that on towards the lights, which is good. Or you've got the window cover, which is nice. And both of them, if you need it. Then you've got your color options. Now, of course, we can do whatever we want. So whatever you like through there, you got main color, seats, and rim color. But this right here is really kind of what makes it the logging setup. It comes with this trailer, which I'm not sure if could have been released separately or not, but you do have it. You've got a main color and a rim color for this. So at least that's nice. You get something, it's a little bit different. It's not quite the base game one. Just in case you're curious, the one from Giant Software has all of that. And we jump around to this, which has a ton of options. And just in case if you are curious, here is what our setup is going to look like together. The perfect little login setup for the wintertime. Love it. Next, we got some mulchers. The camera angle is not quite centered on the machine itself, but that's okay. Just wanted to let you guys know it's not just you. This is a mulcher, 2.8 meter working width at 7 miles per hour, and 75 horsepower is required for it. No color options, but we do have a back cover, which can be closed or opened up. You also have a couple different setups for the stickers on there. And then you've got a couple setups for shaft. Now, this is not the only one. It also comes with a version with wheels here too, if you want that. It's actually the console version of a PC mod that we'll talk about a little bit later. Tell you what, perfect day for this mod. Wait for Telehandler. This serves to give more traction when using heavy tools. It's kind of meant for, if I'm honest, Merlot, because it is Merlot green right here. However, you can change it up to a couple different things. They've included the base game stuff, including JCB, which we now have. So you can utilize this just if you go for the JCB. Make sure you use a regular attachment through there. As a matter of fact, we could change it up to that. That is nice. Now, why you would need a weight on the front of a telehandler? Well, as you may know, the base game Merlot telehandlers actually have hookup tools for different things, like 3-point PTO, things like that. So this would probably be much more better suited on a Merlot telehandler, but you can use it however you want. It's just going to hook up to the front boom. Next, we have our cattle stables from FSG Modding and FSG Tasman. What up, dudes? These are available in 2 versions. You've got a regular red one, and then you've got a old version right here. Each of these will hold 99 cattle as set up as such. Or, well, actually, this says 108 for some reason. Regardless, you can also set up a custom pen if you would like, so that is nice too. As far as how much food, it holds 80,000 liters of food and 38,000 liters of straw. Again, you can add meadow grass, so that just kind of adds to it, just in case you forget to feed them or something like that. Nice and easy. Also, really, really nice inside as well. These guys are the ones that are behind the red barn pack from Farming Simulator 22, so if you ever use that or ever used any of FSG Modding's mods, you will know how good and how detailed they are. Just another option for you guys for running cattle, but I absolutely love it. Next up from ICUS, we have the small haul for $25,000. As with all sheds, this can be found, well, in sheds, and you can also change up your color options too, so if you have a favorite color, you can make it set color. Let's go in here and take a look. We can open up our doors from the outside, and we've even got a door right in the center. Really, really nice truss work on the inside. So we got some windows there, and I believe if we come over here, yes, we even have some lights. Nothing too wild and crazy, just a small building for you guys to put your stuff in, hence the name. The next one's going to be the steel shed from FSG Modding and FSG Tasman. This one too can be found in sheds, and there are no, we do have a customization for me. It wasn't working earlier. Hey, so you can change this up to whatever color you want. That is fantastic news. Let's come around here. We will open our main door at the front, and this is going to open up to the entire interior. As far as I know, there's only one door on here. Funny enough, they also call this a small shed in the mod up. That ain't a small shed. That's a pretty good sized shed right there, baby. Nonetheless, you do have one door, so do be aware of that. Be careful getting in and out. Next mod is the Old Barn. This is from the modder Patty. Just like previous, this could be found in sheds, and it's showing a red logo, but for some reason, it comes as a white version. However, do not worry. You can come in here, change it up to your Case IH red, and you're good to go. So you've got that there. If we come around, we'll take a look at the shed and see what we've got. It's a little bit of a smaller shed, but I kind of like that. Nothing too wild and crazy on this one. You've got doors everywhere too, or people doors, man doors. You got some lights right there, so you can open up and do your thing. The door or lights look like they're going to be per room, so that's nice to see. But yeah, you've got a door around here. You've got a door over there, right there, swinging out, and doors around here. Doors everywhere. Next up is a pair of buildings. This is the garage 40 by 19. However, it's only one of them. If we jump into our sheds and take a look, we've got the 40 by 90 down here, but we also have a 30 by 90, or 19, sorry, not 90, 19 down here too. So maybe this is the garage X0 by 19. I don't know. You've also got color options too, so if you need those, you do have them, and you've got solar panels, so it is nice to see both of those. Let's swing around in here and take a look and see what we've got. Nice sound options through there. 3 big doors on this version right here. No door on the end. And we come down here. I've actually made this one green, so it changes up our door as well as the roof. Let's open that up. A little bit smaller, but it does have a door on the very end, so you may have a use for one versus the other. Next, another small building. This is the Hall 15 by 38. Probably don't need to mention it, but I feel like I should anyway. This could be found in sheds and sheds, and we do have color options for this. So if you've got a color that you want, go in here and select it, and you'll be fine, just fine. Fine, just fine. Let's open her up. We do have a very loud but slow door, and we've got another one on the left-hand side. Don't think there's a door there, no. But we do have a nice little almost bunker area down here, which is protected against the sidewalls. So if you want to put any grains in here, this is actually a really nice place for them. And you could just drive in the side, pull forwards, and then back up instead of having to back up the entire way. Pretty sweet shed, man. Now look, I know what you're thinking. DJ, that can't possibly be all the sheds. And you're absolutely right. The next one is the open shed from FSG. As always, found in sheds, and we do have solar panels. Let's see if I can get this thing moved out of the way. There we go. We do have solar panels as well as color options, so you're good. No matter what, it's going to change up the roof in there, but we've gone for a blue version here. Just like everything they do, the details are fantastic. But you do have some options. Next to last, we've got a house mod. This is from Mapper's Paradise and Salabuki. This one can be found in placeables and farmhouses, and there are no options for customization. So what you see is what you get. And what you get is a house with a full interior and multi-level section, which is super awesome. You've got everything all the way around. You've got couple setups here. It looks like there's a collision, possibly. Yeah, collision's just a little bit long for the sofa there, but that is all right. Coming around, we've got a nice setup for the kitchen. That is very, very cool. We've also got our master suite back here, so we can go to sleep. We can also change clothes. Super cool. If we come around here, we've got a super mega spacious bathroom. Love this. Got a nice sink there. No faucet, but what are you going to do? And we have a shower, which doesn't look like I can get in, but I think YouTube might be upset if I got in the shower on screen anyway. If we come around, we do have a door around towards the back of the house, which is shaped like an L. And lastly, we've got the garage, which is big enough for 2 vehicles, or if you want to put maybe a small tractor in here, ATVs, stuff like that. This is going to be perfect for you. Super excited. Congratulations to Mapper's Paradise and Salabuki. By the way, Blobby with Mapper's Paradise, it's his birthday today. What a great day for a mod release. And lastly, we have the wooden house for $25,000. This can also be found in farmhouses and does not have any customizations either. And additionally, it has no interior. So if you're one of those weird, crazy people that likes houses without interiors, well, here you go. It's got a nice exterior. Just wish they would have spent the same amount of time on the inside. All right, let's jump over to some new ones for PC and Mac players. First one's the Talex Leopard Duo 280. This is just like the Lizard version that we showed off earlier in the video. It is a mulcher, 75 horsepower required, 2.8 meter working with at 7 miles an hour. Back cover opening up and close. A couple different sets for stickers. And then you have internal shaft or external shaft. You also have a version with wheels. Also new for PC is going to be the Forestry Helper mod. This is from FarmSim Tim or Timmy86. The mod displays helpful information for logs and helps with cutting to desired lengths or weights. Sorry, not widths. I guess length and width is... And moving on, you can use the hotkeys displayed in the F1 menu in order to switch between length and weight modes and in order to select the target length or weight. Note that while the length mode is exact, the weight mode is just an approximation. And the weight mode is not available in multiplayer. So heads up there, the chainsaw will snap to the indicated location once within 20 centimeters, and the angle still has to be adjusted manually. However, this is pretty cool. You've also got AutoRepair, which auto-repairs all owned vehicles and tools at midnight. Not mission vehicles, but all the ones that you own. And lastly, we have DediAutoSave, the last mod of the day. This mod is suitable for dedicated servers. As soon as the last player leaves the server, the save game is automatically saved, and if no player is on the server, the autosave is stopped. This prevents overriding useful save games by the backup manager. There's no change and effect in the single player. In multiplayer mode, the mod must still exist on the client. And that is it. What a great day for mods. Hope you enjoyed this one. Drop a like if you did. Get subscribed if you're new. And join the GoHam fam. Double check that notification bell. That way you never miss videos when I drop them, with the exception of Farm Some News earlier. That didn't go to boxes. I don't know why. Nonetheless, hope you have an awesome day. Hey, check out the videos from Llama if you haven't seen them already. Full Q&A as well as a full vlog. Had a lot of fun. Otherwise, have a good one. We'll see you later.